In today's video, I am going to tell you about political parties. Here, the heading was political parties. Okay, we are not talking about whether the political party of India or America or USA or any part of the world or any country of the world. Okay, actually, the word the heading understood political parties indicate that we are to discuss what actually political parties are understood, what are their roles understood, and why are the political parties made, what are the functions that political parties have understood, why are political parties necessary understood. Have I been able to make it very clear to you? Okay, besides I must tell you, or if you want me to explain the things in Bengali, your mother tongue, I'll do that if you want me. But my passion is, all I will do is I will try to tell you exactly what is necessary to tell you, and besides that, you write the answers to the questions in English only. As you are a student of English medium, naturally I don't find it important to explain everything that I read either in your book, or if I give lecture, the topic will be discussed only in English, because at the end of the day, or understood, you have to write the answers in English only, understood. So understanding them is very important, and if it is very easy to understand the topic being taught, that will be good, isn't it? There are many topics in your political science or economics book that are quite difficult to understand, but the teacher's teaching, if it makes it very easy to understand, that's a very nice thing, isn't it? So here what I want to tell you, political parties, if you are reading about political parties, all you have to do is you have to know what the roles of the political parties, what the basic functions of the political parties are understood, and why do we need political parties understood. Especially, political parties are necessary all over the world, because they are, you know I have already told you, the if the government is understood of the people, for the people, by the people, that is democratic form of power. Especially all the India, all the democratic countries of the world, political parties are very important. And even if it is unilateral, understood, if it is political party, if the political party, the main majority political party, or unitary or unilateral form of government, if there is a unilateral form of government, or if there is one party government in a country, understood, that also needs a political party. Especially Communist Party of India. What has it done? It has formed what? The government of Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping is the president of China, but it is one party, isn't it? Government, the party decides who will be the next president. Understood? That's how a country like China is functioning. Whereas if you look at India, it is a multi-party democracy, isn't it? If you look at USA, multi-party democracy. But I must not say multi-party, because there are two parties in USA. Understood? But if you look at England, House of Lords, conservative, two parties. But if you look at India, multi-party democracy. There are many political parties. Even the regional parties are there. Once, even the main party, the ruling party of India used to be a regional party. Bharatiya Janata, but it was a regional party like the Trinamool Congress. Understood? But with the passage of time, it succeeded in making itself the largest political party, isn't it? Why? It's because of their desire to be the largest political party. Understood? And what makes a party largest political party? If it does good to the people, if it lives up to the expectation of the people, if it does the things that the people, the majority living in a country, understood, want, naturally it will be the largest party. A party that fulfills the wishes and ambitions, expectations of most of the people, the majority, or the majority of the people living in a country. If a political party fulfills the expectations and wishes and desires of the ordinary people living in the country. Most of the ordinary people, most of the people living in the country. Naturally, what will the people do? They will beat a regional party. If it is a regional party, they will vote it to, understood, power, understood. They automatically, with the support of the local people, with the maximum number of votes, understood, with the support of the majority of the people, it will become the majority party, understood. If it is in the state legislature, it will be the majority party in the state legislature. If it is a national party, if it is fighting elections, understood, for the post of Prime Minister, understood, naturally it will be the majority party in the parliament, understood. That's how a party becomes a majority party. It means a party that wins the trust of the people at the grassroots. When people, irrespective of caste, community, religion, understood, support you, or minus religion, if the people vote you to power, they will see to it whether you have done them good or not, whether you have fulfilled the expectations, wishes and desires of the majority, understood, living in a country. Majority of the people living in a country. Is that clear? Have I been able to make it very clear to you now? So, if I teach you, if you tell me, I think I have succeeded in making you understand, no? In a country like India, why do you think the political parties come? Why are the political parties formed in anywhere in the world? Understood? Why are they formed? Why are the political parties formed? Can you tell me? Actually, the king, during the rule of a king, the people did not have what? Did they have right to voice their views? The word of mouth is the verdict for the people. Understood? If what the king says is the law of the land. But if you look at a democratic government, understood? In a country, what do you see? Democracy in a democratic country, understood? What do you see? It has got three parts. What are these parts? Judiciary, that means the part of the government that decides. What does it decide? The crimes, understood? Or the policies, or the law of the land. That looks after the law of the land. Judiciary. Then executive. Executives are people like IAS, IPS. Judiciary is composed of the judges, the law of the land, the custodian of the law. Understood? Then executive. Executive are people like the DMs, understood? SDOs, BDOs, and then commissioners, understood? Police officers. What are they actually doing? They make the executive decision. They run the government. How do they run the government? On the basis of the rules and regulations framed in the Constitution of India, and the rules and regulations and the rules, the laws made either by the parliament or by the state legislature. They follow. What do? They carry out what? The law and order. Law of the land. On the basis of the instructions, on the basis of what is written in the Constitution, or under the laws framed by the parliament or the state legislature, we will follow them. On the basis of them, they will take action. And the directions of the judiciary. Judiciary means if there is a case in a high court or a lower court, if the court directs the HD, the DM to do something, it has to do. Why? Because the executive has to carry out. Carry out means palon kora in Bengal. They has to carry out the order of the law of the land, the legislative assembly, the parliament, the constitution. Judge orders the DM to give what? Free ration to those people who are not getting. Arrange for the rations of those people who are still not getting. If the court, the High Court judge directs the DM in a district, the DM has to arrange for the ration. He will, what will he do? He will do all the things necessary for the distribution of ration to those families that have been deprived or that have not yet received ration. Understood? Maybe due to the fact that they have not yet got ration cards and all. Understood? If the majority living in a district haven't got the ration, free ration given by the state government or the central government, it's a it's a matter of great importance, isn't it? It's a serious issue and it should be taken care of by a court. If the other authorities are doing nothing, the court has to take care of it. Do you get it what I'm saying? Is there any problem? Fine. Now, so I think I have made it very clear to you what is judiciary, what is executive and what is legislative. Legislative action is performed by what? By those who are fielded by the political parties. Like a political parties that has formed the government at the center. Understood? Clear? A political party can form a government at the center, means in Delhi. How can it form the government at the center? If it gets the majority vote. Understood? If a political party gets the majority vote, understood, it will be the largest party. Clear? After it has become the largest party, it will be given the chance to form the government at the center. Clear? Then who will be the leader of the majority party in the parliament? The Prime Minister. The government of a political party is formed under the leadership of Prime Minister. Understood? And the Prime Minister is the leader of the majority party. So what will the and the parliament will function? Understood? Under the Prime Minister, isn't it? Or the speaker is there, and then the majority party will be inside the parliament. But is there any importance of the opposition party? Those who did not fought the elections but did not get majority votes, do they have any role to play in the parliament? Yes, they are opposition party. Who have become opposition parties? They those who have fought the elections but lost the elections. But the number of candidates that won the elections, understood, were less than the majority party. They will also be given the chance to play the role of a opposition party in the parliament. Why? Why? If they do not play the role of the opposition party in the parliament, can the government function smoothly? If the Modi government at the center makes mistake, I am saying makes mistake, like if Modi government is not giving free ration to one of the states, understood, who will raise the issue? And if the government is under a different political party, like for example Biju Janata in Odisha, understood, Biju Janata says that why are not you giving free ration to the state of Odisha? And who will raise this issue in the parliament? The representative of the Biju Janata Dal in the parliament. Maybe Biju Janata Dal did not get majority votes in the parliament, but they have got a candidate to voice the views of what? The party. Understood? As Biju Janata Dal represents the state of Odisha, naturally they will raise the issue. Do you get it? They will tell, today I am going to tell you, Honorable Sir or Honorable Prime Minister, that the state of Odisha is not being given free ration, please arrange for the free ration as quickly as possible. Because state of Odisha is a part of India. If the other states of India are getting free rations, why won't Odisha get? You have to do something for the state of Odisha. Then the Prime Minister will listen to what he says, and then on the basis of his what? Complaint, on the basis of his protest, the government at the center will sanction the ration for the state of Odisha. You get it? That's how a government in a democratic country understood functions. A government needs both the ruling party, the majority party is also called ruling party. The majority party, a government, a democratic government needs a majority party or a ruling party, at the same time it needs a opposition party. Is that clear? Have I been able to make it very clear to you? And you know, another, why do the political parties get formed? Do you know? The political parties get formed because, see, India is a what? Democratic country. India got her independence when? When did India get her independence? On 15th August 1947. After India got her independence, what happened? What happened? Tell me.
What happened? Freedom.
What happened?
They get freedom.
India got her freedom. You know, getting freedom will not do unless until you have a stable form of governance. India was under British rule. The British used to rule over the people of India. They used to rule the country. Understood? British Parliament was responsible for running the, understood, looking after the law and order situation in India. Now Indians want the what? Freedom. And now whose responsibility will it be to run the government? Now as we have won independence, as we have understood, become free from the British rule, as we have got what? Independence from the foreigners. So now the government is ours. Government is ours. We have to look after the problems of India on our own. We don't need assistance from others, isn't it? So to run a government, what do you need? The law of the land. What is law of the land? The constitution. So the Constitution of India was written under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Understood? And a constituent assembly after the independence of India was understood. Understood. After Indians got independence, understood, from British rule, then the need for a constitution was felt by the Indians. Who will write the Constitution of India? So the leaders of Indian National Congress, because Congress was responsible, all say that it is Congress that, understood, is responsible for getting or liberating the country from British rule. Understood? From Congress played an important role, understood, in freeing the country from British rule, because Congress, most of the political freedom fighters, understood, belonging to the party Congress, participated in the freedom movement, and they played an active role, and they succeeded in freeing the country from British rule. And what happened? You have got independence from British rule, and now what will you do? You have a government, you have large number of people under you. So how will the government function without a constitution? Constitution means law of the land. On the basis of the law of the land, the country will function. Who will make the Constitution of India? Then search for a man to write the Constitution of India was on. Then they found out Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Because B.R. Ambedkar got good degrees, understood, he was fit to write the Constitution of India. Then he was told, do one thing, you write the Constitution of India. And we are going to constitute a constitution drafting committee. Understood? Our constitution drafting committee was formed under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and then the Constitution of India was already made was written, understood, under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And this constitution was adopted on 26th January 1950. And from 1950, 26 January 1950, we have become a democratic republic. India has become a democratic republic. This means India has become a democratic country. It has become a world's largest democracy. You get it? From that day on, understood, the India is known as a democratic country, understood, or democracy, or world's largest democracy in the world. Do you understand? This is the story of how India got her democratic rule, or this is how India became a democratic country. And after that, we have got many crores of people living in India. Understood? People believing in different religions: Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Ishai. Understood? Buddhist, Jainis. Understood? Christians. They practice different religions. Different religions are practiced by people or Indians. Understood? Different religions are practiced. As a result, what happened? On the basis of their religious beliefs, on the basis of the different political factions, on the basis of the situations prevailing in the country, the political parties also what? Got. I am telling you, I think I have not been able to make it very clear to you. As India is a country of people practicing different religions, understood? Naturally, will the Hindus live, understood, at peace with their Hindu brethren, Muslims? They will hesitate. Why? Because it is religion that divides them. Understood? Especially those who practice Islam, they cannot mingle with their Hindu brothers because it is their religion that prevents them, understood, from mixing freely with their brothers. As a result, though they know that they are Indians, understood, they should mingle with different Indians practicing different religions, understood, freely. They should see them as their brothers and sisters, and that's how the country can be the strongest country in the world. But they cannot do that. Why? Religious divide, caste divide, understood? There are many problems that Indians face. Why? When it comes to union of means unity in India, it is religion that prevents one section of people from mixing freely with another section of people because of their religious beliefs, caste differences, understood? Clear? Or there are many language differences. You get it? The North India cannot cannot see southern part of India as their as a part of India. Why? It is only because of the language. Had there been only one language, what would have happened? A child from one corner of the country would have gone to another corner of the country speaking the same language. What prevents them from going from one part to the another? Understood? Is because of the presence of a different language. It comes in between them, in the middle of this. Understood? So, India has many problems to fight. This divide, religious, language, understood, caste. So, we have to get over all these issues. But even after 75 years of independence, we have succeeded. Now, initially there were many people who always created problems in the name of separatism, casteism, religion. Now, those problems have began to vanish and almost 90% of the people vanished. Now, India is a very strong country. You will be surprised to know that India has become the third strongest country in the world. It has taken the place of Japan. It is the third strongest economy also. Do you get it? Why? It is because India has succeeded in getting over the internal problems. What are those internal problems? These divides, different kind of problems of casteism, religion, communism, separatism, Naxalism. These problems that the Indians faced were defeated, rooted out. Now India has become strong. Now if the people, regional divide, say there were many who were trying to divide India on regional lines, like the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Understood? There were Kashmiri Hindus. They were forced, understood, to leave the valley. Understood? Then what happened? There was a clause in the Constitution of India, that is 370, and then it was what? Struck off. It was deleted. Then there is normalcy in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and then the state of Jammu and Kashmir, for the smooth running of the government in Jammu and Kashmir, the state got bifurcated. Now Ladakh is a separate union territory. Ladakh used to be a part of Jammu and Kashmir, and now it is no more a part of
Jammu and Kashmir.
Understood? It's a union territory. Why is it that? It is because the government found it important to run that part of India having what? Experiencing some trouble. Because India is for Indians. The Indians living in the eastern side of India, understood, see Jammu Kashmir as a part of their country. Clear? This is the reason the government at the center decided to do what was important to restore peace, normalcy, to free the people from the problems that was making their life. Understood? Have you understood now? So I think I have succeeded in making every issue very easy and clear. This is the reason these problems that India faced got what? Overcome, and now we are very happy. We have become third largest what? Powerful country in the world. Have we been? So I must now, if I have given you a very, I think I have made you understand what is a political party, why is it necessary, and what does it do. Understood? Actually, the formation of the political party takes place on the basis of what? Certain sections of the people, they may form a political party. They think there are many parties based on caste. Do you know why? Caste politics? Because this particular section of people believe that their section is deprived. Their problems are not being solved. So they have made a political party on the basis of what? Their caste. Then there is a political party that is formed on the basis of religion. There is a political party that wants separation from the country. They want to be independent. Understood? That is how many political parties cropped up in India. And these political parties that have a agenda to secure, to keep the country, to look after the interest of the maximum number of Indians, the majority, that political party can rule over the people. This is the reason once the political party that ruled this country was the party of the people. Now another political party has become the party of the people, because maximum number of people have liked the policies and the decisions and the work done by that particular party. Understood? This is how a regional political party becomes a ruling party. Understood? You are in power as long as you fulfill the wishes, aspirations, desires of the people in a country. Now I want to tell you. So if I ask you, I am asking you some questions. What is a political party then? A political party is a group of people who have come together to acquire power in a government. Understood? Am I right? So what is a political party?
Political party is a group of people
Who have come together
come together to power of the government. To form power of the government.
to acquire power. Acquire power in the
Government.
Sorry. Now, how do the political parties come to power? If the political parties come to power, they will come to power through political means and put their interest before the party interest. Will they put their interest or national interest?
National interest.
And put national interest before?
Their interest.
Very good. Before party interest.
Party.
Nation first. Nation comes first. Sorry, I have got cold because of the bad weather.
Huh?
Have you understood? Have I been able to make it very clear to you now?
Yes.
Third question. Why are the parties necessary? This is very easy. Why are the parties necessary? As I have given you a pretty lengthy lecture, I am sure that I can expect the answers to this question from you, right? Please answer. Why are the parties necessary?
Parties are necessary because
To represent the people of the country. I am telling you, suppose you are Indian, understood? A large number of Indians are there. You are a student. Why do you read? Why are you studying? You need a job. You need a bright future. Understood? If a political party speaks, if a political party running the country doesn't think of what he will do for you, can it stay in power? Can it stay in power? Just tell me.
No.
Will people keep it?
No.
Understood? No. It will be thrown out of the
Out
government.
of the country.
Understood? So, to avoid being kicked out of power, the political parties think of doing good not only to people in India but also to those pursuing higher studies or doing higher educations or reading in universities, colleges. Understood? They will think of what to do for them, how to strengthen the country. They are the future of the country. So, any political party running the country should think of those reading in universities, colleges, and schools. Understood? And the political parties that think of all the people, understood, will occupy the power. Isn't it? Clear? They will be a party of love, a party of the people. A party of the people runs the government. So if you can be the party of the people only if you fulfill the expectations, wishes, aspirations, desires of the people. Understood? Then only can you be the party of the people. And this is how you run the country. Understood? For a long period of time. Now I want to tell you. So why are the political parties necessary? The parties are necessary to represent the people of the country. Represent the people of the country if you have some desires. How can you voice your views? Can you go, if you are an ordinary person living in Kolkata, can you go to Delhi and tell the Prime Minister, I have these problems, you solve my problems? No. It is the candidate who you have voted. Understood? If you have voted for your MP, he is a member of parliament, you go to meet him and tell him your problems. Generally, MP, member of parliament, will what? Raise the issues of that particular area from where he won the election. Understood? He will go to Delhi and he will talk to the Prime Minister, or he will tell the parliament about the problems being faced by the people in the city of Kalyani or in Krishnanagar. Understood? He will raise the problems. These are the problems of the students. They want good infrastructure, they want good schools, they good private coaching institutions, they good future. So you do something for them. That is how the Understood? Multi-party democracy function, and we have a multi-party democracy. Do you get it? So it is the parties that are necessary to represent the people of the country. And what do the party do? The parties, they contest elections and help in the organized function of the legislature. What do the party do? Don't the party, hello, organized function of the legislature. Legislature, how? Why do the legislature run? What is legislature?
Legislature.
That which legislates laws. Legislates means mix.
Mix. Get to mix.
Legislature, here, what is Legislative Assembly in West Bengal? Who is the, who sits in Legislative Assembly in West Bengal? Who is the leader of majority party in West Bengal, Legislative Assembly West Bengal? Huh? Chief Minister. Understood? She has won the trust of the people. She has won the election. Understood? And now she is the Chief Minister and she is running the government of West Bengal. Understood? And what apart from that? What are the other things she is doing? She is doing looking after the welfare scheme, looking after the problems of the people, and she is doing what is good for the people. Understood? That is how the state of West Bengal is functioning. And this is what is called legislature. And who contest elections? The political parties. They contest elections. You have seen the legislative assembly election, and the Vidhan Sabha election. Many political parties fielded their candidates. They fought the elections, and after their win, what happened? Both the opposition party, those who won the election, and the majority party, the ruling party, they what? Run the government. A government cannot be run by the majority party or ruling party alone. The government, a democratic government, needs both the opposition and the ruling party. You get it? I have told you already. So, political parties are necessary to represent the people of the country. They contest elections and help in the organized functioning of the legislature. Legislature, no, they will look after legislature, the function of the legislature. Do you understand? Now I want to tell you, what would have happened in absence of political parties? If there had been no political parties, what would have happened? These are my questions being asked to you. Can I ask this question? What would have happened if there were no political parties?
Everything can go in.
Politics would not be structured. Politics would not be structured if there is no politics. Understood? What would have happened?
Everything.
Thousands of years ago, there were gangs, robbers, dacoits, no organized society, organized system. People, dacoits were ruling. Understood? And then unrest, political unrest. People are always what? When you are not together, united, everybody will loot you. There will be killing of the innocent. Understood? There will be lot of chaos.
Killing of the innocent.
Understood? Will take place. So, what happened? What would have happened in the absence of political parties? Politics would not be structured or would get degraded into gangs. Do you understand what I mean? Politics would not be structured and would get degraded into gangs and secret factions in absence of political parties. And this can also cause anarchy and unrest amongst people. I have told you. Thus, parties play an important role in power sharing. Right or not? What do the parties do? Parties play an important role in power sharing. Completed all? All. Finished. So sit like a good boy and write. Do handwriting. If you are sitting down, look, match all the answers, see whether all you have written are correct or not. You check yourself. And after that, give the copy to me. Okay, fine. Are you listening? Very good. Don't sit like that with an ugly look on your handsome face. I don't want you to be sitting like this. If you have complete, it's very good. But to see you sitting with an ugly look on your beautiful face or on your handsome face, not good. Okay. Now, I have another very important question. Why are the political parties well organized? Why are the political parties well organized? The political parties are usually well organized and their membership can run into millions. They reflect the political decisions in a society. Now I want to tell you, why are the political parties well organized? The political parties are usually well organized and their membership can run into millions. They reflect the political divisions in a society. I have told you, no, political divisions in a society means the society understood that they represent the society, what the society is like. Society, that section of the society that is neglected formed a political party. A religious group being neglected will form a political party just to voice their views. Understood? They want their demands fulfilled. They want the fulfillment of their demand and expectations. Naturally, they will form a political party. You get it? So, political parties reflect political divisions in a society. Since any political party represents a part of the society, it involves partisanship. Political parties also educate people through their discussion and debates inside the parliament. Do not the political parties educate the ordinary people about the current situations in our country? So they educate. How do they educate the people? Hello? How do they educate? How do the political parties educate the people?
They make
Through debates and discussions. Suppose an important debate is going on in the parliament. Understood? Or discussion. What is this? Discussion on?
School.
Beating of the students by the teachers. Debate is there and discussion. What to do? Then everybody said the teachers understood who will beat their salary. They will be given half their salary. What will the teacher? Will those teachers punishing the students or beating the students continue? For fear of what?
Money.
For fear of money, they will stop
Beating.
beating the students. Understood? That's how the people get to know something.
Engaged.
They get educated. So, the parliaments also educate the people. Or political parties educate the people through discussions and debates inside the parliament. Understood? How many components does a political party have? A political party has 3 components. Do you know what are those components? The leaders, the active members and the keen followers. The leaders, the active members, hello? The leaders, the active members and the keen followers. Keen followers means those who follow the political party. If you are a follower of a political party, first, what are they? After leaders and then active members. There are active members of the political party. And then followers, keen followers. Did you know that in US the members did you know that in US members and the supporters of the party choose their candidate? I'm saying, suppose if there is an election for parliament, understood, for legislative assembly elections or MP, minister of understood, if they are member of parliament, election for members of parliament or for the ruling party at the center, understood, goes on. What will happen? Who will decide in India? Who will decide? Who will be fighting the elections on behalf of a political party? Only the leaders in India will decide. But in America, the political leaders and the supporters will decide. In America, political parties, the leaders of the political parties and the supporters of the political parties. But in India, what happens? Huh?
In India,
only the political leaders will decide. On the other hand, in India, the top leaders choose their candidates. Understood? They will decide who will fight. What are the functions of the political parties? Can you tell me what are the functions? I want you to please tell me the functions of the political parties. You have already come to know. Just make your own points. You make your own points. I am not going to prevent you from saying anything. What do you think are the functions of the political parties? Can you say something or I will help you? On your own you can't. Tell.
Political parties public.
The majority political parties form the government. Understood? Those who fought the elections but did not become a majority party, they will be opposition party. Do you get it? Both opposition and the ruling party are important for a government to function, isn't it? Then
political parties make rules,
make laws for the people. You know, West Bengal Legislative Assembly also makes laws for the people of West Bengal, and the central government also makes laws for the people of India. Understood? Now tell me. Makes laws for the people. If the laws made discussed in the parliament, understood, then these laws educate the people, debates and discussion held in the parliament, educate the people, and then what are the other things?
There are many
political parties, what do they do? Okay, I am not going to take, I don't like you to kill or waste your time thinking about what to say. Just look at the points I am just telling you. After that, you say on your own. Understood? Okay. What are the functions of the political parties? Political parties have a series of functions which they need to perform. What are these? All political parties put forward different policies and programs which the voters can choose from. Means agenda. Understood? Each voter has a different opinion and views about what is best for the society. Clear? Political parties streamlines a number of views and opinions into basic ideological position. This helps it to create its policies that align with its position. Political parties also play an important role in making laws for a country. Though laws are debated and passed by the legislature, the members of the party put the decision of the party leadership before their personal opinions. Parties recruit leaders, train them and make them ministers to run the government. The party which is formed after getting a majority is known as the ruling party. Meanwhile, the parties which lose in the elections also play an important role by acting as the opposition to the party in power. Understood? Is there any problem? The opposition voices different views and criticizes the incorrect policies and the failures of the ruling party. Opposition party. The opposition makes use of its activists and pressure groups to highlight the problems and issues of the community. Since the parties provide people easy access to government schemes and welfare programs, therefore people find it easier to access a local political leader rather than a government officer. The political parties are necessary in a democracy as they unite like-minded people from diverse backgrounds. Understood? Clear? Have I been able to make it very clear to you?
Yes.
Very good. Then comes the final point. The need for political parties has arisen with the emergence of representative democracies. They form a two-way link between the government and the people and bring them close to each other. Any group of people are free to come together as a political party to contest elections and hold power in the country. Have I been able to? So, with this, I want to conclude the first part of the lecture. Understood? On political party. Understood? Rule of political party, you can call it. So, if you have liked my video, you don't hesitate to share with those you love, and if you want them to benefit from what is political party and their role. And I hope you must share with those you love, and besides your friends, your relatives, who you think may benefit. And if they dislike, they can feel free to disconnect it. Thank you. That's all today. Bye.